Hey guys, it's me again. Pardon my raspiness. I think I'm coming down with something. But I'm on my way to work, and as you guys well know, no car, so bike it is. Warm gloves today. And I've decided on a topic for discussion today. And the topic is gun control, from the point of view of a motorcycle club member. Now, before you guys all get into a huff, I didn't choose the topic because it's popular right now. I chose the topic because I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about it, from all different perspectives. And it's a subject that is only in the media lately because of stuff like Sandy Hook. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about all that stuff because I feel that that was a tragedy and that those people should be left to mourn in their own way and not... I shouldn't profit from their stuff, you know what I mean? But, gun control, in my opinion, is stupid. I mean, for the plain and simple fact that criminals don't follow gun laws. I mean, they don't. That's... A law has never stopped a criminal from being a criminal. That's kind of the definition of being criminal, is that you break the law. So, what good would stronger laws do for people that don't follow them to begin with? I mean, the argument that guns are the problem doesn't make sense to me. If a person stabs another person, we look at the culprit and say, what's wrong with you? If he strangles him with a piece of piano wire, we look at the guy and say, dude, what's wrong with you? If he beats him with a stick, we look at the bad guy and say, dude, what's wrong with you? But if he shoots him with a gun, we look at the gun and say, hey, why'd you do that? Doesn't make sense to me. So here's what I think. Guns, just like knives, or hammers, or screwdrivers, are a tool. And a tool can be used for good or ill. The user determines the use. I could just as easily go into my garage right now and find 10 run-of-the-mill garage items that I could kill someone with. I'm not going to. I'm a normal, sane human being. Well, normal, maybe not, but you get the idea. But if a person is damaged or twisted in such a way that they're gonna hurt someone else, they're gonna hurt someone else. It doesn't matter what tool they use, the damage is gonna happen. And I don't think that punishing law-abiding citizens by enforcing stricter rules on their tools is gonna slow down criminals at all. I really don't. I mean, there is a black market for a reason. People buy stuff on the black market all the time. I mean, let's be honest, there are plenty of ghetto schools where there's some guy parked in the parking lot that probably has weapons in his trunk right now. Right now, there is a car that's loaded to the brim with weapons. And for $100, you could get one. I mean, the serial numbers get scraped off of these things. They call them throwaways on purpose. You shoot somebody, you throw it away. You stab somebody, you ditch it. Anybody that watches CSI can come up with a bajillion ways to hurt somebody. I don't think that enforcing laws that are stricter on the people that already follow the law is going to make a difference. That's my take on it. I see these posts about a guy that was going to shoot up a mall and an undercover officer popped 2 caps in the guy's chest, and so that guy is down, didn't kill anybody. And that stuff doesn't make the news. Of course it doesn't make the news. It went like it was supposed to. A guy with a gun took out a bad guy with a gun. That, I don't know. I feel like there just aren't enough Punishers in the world. What I like about the Punisher, and what I like about undercover officers and that kind of thing, is that there are good guys out there who are willing to hurt the bad guys. And that's as it should be. The bad guys deserve to be hurt by virtue of being a bad guy. You've earned whatever you're getting. I'm sorry. If you're a bad guy, you deserve to get shot. You don't deserve to win. That's not fair. So, from my point of view, screw gun laws. Like, you look at states like California, where they have strict gun laws. It takes 2 weeks to get a gun, they have to get signed for it, and they go through all the testing and everything. And there's still plenty of gun crime. There are plenty of criminals shooting innocent people. And if there were no guns, bad guys would stab good guys. That's how it works. But, then you look at a state like Oregon, where everybody carries a gun. I mean, Oregon is one of those states where grandma's got a 9 in her purse. Like, everybody carries there. And as a result, they have less crime. Because criminals know that they are going to have to wait for law enforcement to take care of them. That the people around them will take care of them. The people are their own police. And it works out really well in states like that. And it's different everywhere you go, but I don't buy into this make things stricter for the law-abiding citizen thing. And that's before we even get into the Second Amendment conversation. I mean, our forefathers gave us the Second Amendment on purpose so that we could defend ourselves against tyranny. That was the idea. I mean, if you take our guns away, what's next? I mean, you look at the course of history, whenever a people without guns had a government with guns, it got ugly. Look at World War II, Nazi Germany. Like, the people lost their guns, the soldiers gained their guns, soldiers just followed orders, and so they piled bodies into pits. I don't want that. Do you? Like, maybe that's an extreme example, but it fits. Disarming a people is the quickest way to ensure their obedience. America wasn't founded on that. America was founded on the right to defend ourselves at whatever cost is necessary. So, gun laws can bite me. I don't even own a gun. But that leads into a whole nother conversation where, due to the encroaching gun ban that's impending, what's the word I was looking for, not encroaching, impending gun ban, there are people going into stores right now to buy guns that never considered owning a gun before. Myself among them. I've actually considered buying a small handgun when never before have I considered owning a firearm. I've never even let that thought enter my brain. And now here I am, a law-abiding citizen, doing nothing wrong, looking to buy a gun. And that's the same for everybody else. I mean, there are people who are going into Walmart and Big Five and Bass Pro Shop and wherever else to buy a gun that never before let that thought enter their head. And because of that, these people don't have the proper mindset to own a firearm. But they're going to have them because the government's going to tell them they can't. And it's a big old screw you to the government, which is great. I'm all for independent rights, but what's going to happen is you're going to have a hell of a lot of people with guns that don't need them simply because the government said we're going to take away your right to have them. I don't know, that doesn't seem smart to me either. You put more guns into the hands of inept people when you could have just left it alone. That's my take on it. So, feel free to leave your ideas and opinions in the comments down below. And, I'll see you guys on the next one.